To start this painting, the first thing we need is a base, and I'm actually going to be doing more of a pillow than a base. This paint is actually just Liquitex, titanium white, Floetrol, water, and about a teaspoon, maybe a little more, of Enamel, Satin acrylic enamel paint. And I can put the details below in the description. So the first thing we want to do is put down our center part. I'm just going to make it nice and thick and round. We need quite a bit of paint for this. We are on a Lazy Susan, or in this case, this is for a cake. Okay, I'm gonna put not all the way to the edges because I am gonna spin this. If we need some more, we will. So quite a bit of paint here. Put that down. I'm going to go ahead and use my torch, and I am going to just look at some of the bubbles. That one was made a violent end, that bubble. Definitely have some bubbles in this paint. Okay, now what we're going to do is start layering our paint. This is going to be fluid art with a freehand style. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down a color. These are all Floetrol. There's no silicone in any of these. These are Floetrol water and the paint. This particular paint is actually a craft paint. It is a neon purple craft paint, and I'll put these details below. That's the only craft paint I'm going to be using. I am going to be using a Premixed, though, pink, because I love this pink. It's powerful pink. It is from Master's Touch. And then I'm going to get less crazy. I'm going to use some yellow. This is just a primary yellow Liquitex. And I'm going to layer that with an orange. This is Creative Impressions orange. This is a bright orange. And an even brighter pink. I have never used this pink before, but I think it's pretty cool. This is neon pink. Going very neon with these colors this time. We're also going to go with neon green. And then I'm going to actually add some violet. Quite a lot of paint. Also, just for funsies, I'm going to add just a bit of metallic purple. I believe they call this metallic purple. And I'm going to cover that back up. Don't want it to go bad. I had some that I had left over. And then last but not least, we are going to put on just ever so slight maybe a little more than slight gold. That is DecoArt gold. Okay, so the first thing that we really need to do is to cover it up. We're not doing a swipe per se, but we are going to cover it up. You can already see some of the lacing that is starting with this, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna know better. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. And I'm gonna go over this way. And then, just to make sure I have enough, it may go over. I'm going to go this way till I cover most of the paint. Looks like I have missed just a little bit. And I'm gonna go that way. I was not particularly careful with my swipe, but you're already seeing lots of cell formation. Again, there's no silicone in this paint. This is mainly the enamel that is probably doing this. So let's see what we can do. Really, it's awesome, isn't it? As you go through, I'm using a skewer. I think that looks really cool. Sometimes your uncovered stuff looks the most awesome. Let's go ahead, actually, I'm going to go ahead and torch this. I want to see where some of my cells are. Okay. Now I am just making little ribbons. I also don't know where all my paint is, so I am trying to find it. You may see me also switch up my tools, my palette knives. I'm feeling tentacles. With this style, you can really get movement. I just came off of doing a tree swipe and I've got trees on the brain. It feels like this would make a very psychedelic tree swipe, that's for sure. Oh, this sort of looks like a rooster, which is so funny. There's his eye, and there's his comb, and then there's his tail. Make his tail look bigger. Sometimes you find little things, I'll turn it around so you can see. Sometimes you find things that look like roosters. Sometimes you find things that look like animals. That's funny. And that sort of looks like a swordfish. Give him more. There's his other fin. Ah, that's so funny. It's like you hate to lose your rooster. Hey, I like that rooster. You know, I really do like that rooster. That's really sad. I'm going to actually put some white paint on there to try to keep some of it alive there. Just going around the edges. I am going to spin this eventually. Okay, let's see if that's going to spin. And it is. We're losing it more to one side, which is interesting. Okay. I'm actually stretching my cells. Not sure I want to be stretching them so much. I definitely lost my rooster. But I don't like what it looks like down at the bottom. I don't want to lose my cells either, so I think we're okay. Oops. Getting messy. Okay, it's looking pretty good. The joys of that hex canvas. Okay, I can see a lot of the metallics. You'll have to get up close, so I will give you a close-up of this. Okay, and I am very happy with this. I think it turned out well, and I really like this hex canvas, and I picked this hex canvas up for very little, someplace just happened to see them, somebody had them, and it's awesome. And I love the colors. Even though they were very fluorescent, it doesn't come across fluorescent. It comes off very soft, very sweet, and it's just really cool. So I'm happy with it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And check out the materials down below in the description.